Have you ever felt like you're constantly battling against the current of life, struggling to find peace amidst chaos, and wondering if there's a way to navigate the storm with grace and strength? Imagine for a moment you possess a secret compass, one that guides you unerringly through life's tumultuous seas, ensuring you remain steadfast, calm, and resilient, no matter how high the waves rise. That compass, my friends, is Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has illuminated the path for countless individuals across centuries, helping them find tranquility in turmoil and wisdom in adversity. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of Stoicism, exploring its profound insights and practical applications that can transform your life, just as they did for one of the greatest emperors in history, Marcus Aurelius. Whether you're facing personal challenges, professional obstacles, or just seeking a more meaningful and contented life, Stoicism offers timeless tools to help you thrive and find joy in the journey, not just the destination. So if you're ready to discover how to turn your trials into triumphs, your struggles into strengths, and your worries into wisdom, stay tuned. Because in this video, we're not just learning about history, we're uncovering the secrets to a happier, more resilient you. Welcome to a journey into the heart of Stoicism, where every challenge is an opportunity for growth, and every moment is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. Let's embark on this transformative adventure together. And remember, hitting that subscribe button costs you nothing, but it supports us immensely in bringing you more transformative content like this. Don't skip any part of the video because you're not like the majority. You're here because you seek something deeper, making you an exception in a world of passersby. Embrace that distinction and join us on this exceptional journey. Number 1. Train your perception. Marcus Aurelius highlighted a powerful aspect of Stoic philosophy, the idea that our perceptions shape our reality. It's not the events themselves that disturb us, but the views we adopt about them. This concept isn't just central to Stoicism, it resonates across various philosophical and psychological traditions. Let's consider the words of Epictetus, another revered Stoic philosopher, who said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This underscores the same principle. Our response to external events has the power to define our experience of them. It's about exercising the faculty of choice that we all possess in how we interpret and respond to life's events. Now, think about a situation that initially appears negative. By instinct, we might label it as bad or unfortunate. However, what if we paused and asked ourselves, is it really that bad? Can I view this differently? This moment of reflection opens the door to a shift in perspective, allowing us to see challenges as opportunities for growth or learning, rather than insurmountable obstacles. Aristotle, another giant of Western philosophy, spoke about the golden mean, the desirable middle between two extremes, one of excess and the other of deficiency. Applying this to our perceptions, we find a balance between naive optimism and crippling pessimism. Training our perception is about finding this middle ground where we acknowledge the reality of our circumstances without allowing them to dictate our emotional state. Moreover, the idea of perspective is not only philosophical, but also psychological. Carl Jung, a profound thinker in psychology, emphasized the power of our attitude in shaping our reality. He suggested that what we hold in our inner world shapes our outer world. So when we train our perception to see the positive, or at least the potential for growth in adversity, we not only change our internal state, but also how we interact with the world around us. Training your perception, therefore, is a proactive approach to life. It's about choosing to see the glass as half full, to find that silver lining even on the cloudiest of days. This doesn't mean ignoring the negative or pretending problems don't exist. Instead, it's about acknowledging them and choosing to focus on what we can learn, how we can grow, and where we can find even the smallest bit of positivity or progress. Remember, this training is a daily practice, much like physical exercise. The more we practice, the stronger our perception muscles become, enabling us to navigate life's ups and downs with greater equanimity and resilience. By adopting this Stoic approach, along with insights from Western philosophy and psychology, we empower ourselves to lead more fulfilling and balanced lives, no matter what comes our way. Number 2, control your emotions. Marcus Aurelius profoundly understood the turmoil that uncontrolled emotions can cause. He advises us to use reason as our guide, suggesting that we have the power to choose our responses, even in emotionally charged situations. This is a powerful reminder that we are in control, not our fleeting feelings. When you feel anger bubbling up or anxiety clouding your thoughts, remember Marcus' counsel. Take a moment, breathe deeply, and choose a response aligned with your best self. But this idea isn't exclusive to Stoicism. Let's consider the perspective of Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, who believed that mastering our emotions leads to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. He suggested that we should reflect on our emotions, understand their roots, and then decide how best to address them. This reflection helps us avoid being swept away by the intensity of our feelings. Plato emphasized the need for reason to govern our spirited and appetitive aspects, much like a charioteer controlling his horses. He believed that our rational part should lead, ensuring that our emotions and desires don't lead us astray. This aligns with the Stoic view, encouraging us to let reason, not impulse, drive our actions. From a psychological perspective, Carl Jung also recognized the power of emotions and the necessity of acknowledging them to integrate and transcend them. He suggested that by confronting and understanding our emotions, we can achieve individuation, a process of becoming our true selves. This process involves using our emotions as cues, not dictates, allowing us to grow and evolve through self-awareness.so. When you feel overwhelmed by anger or anxiety, remember these insights. Like Marcus Aurelius, use reason to assess the situation. Like Seneca, understand and reflect on your emotions. Like Aristotle, seek the golden mean, allowing yourself to feel without being controlled by those feelings. Like Plato, let your rational self be the charioteer. And like Carl Jung, use your emotions as a pathway to deeper self-understanding. That be why mastering your emotions. You're not suppressing your humanity. You're enhancing it. You're choosing to respond, not react. You're ensuring that you, not your fleeting emotions, are in the driver's seat. This proactive approach to emotions allows you to live more intentionally, making choices that reflect your values and aspirations, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Number 3, the dichotomy of control. The Stoic philosophers, particularly Epictetus, placed significant emphasis on this dichotomy. He taught that understanding what is in our control and what lies beyond it is the essence of wisdom, that it's a game changer because it frees us from unnecessary stress and anxiety about the uncontrollable aspects of life, like the weather or the behavior of others. Imagine if you spent your energy only on what you can influence. You'd be like a gardener who focuses on watering his plants, not on changing the weather. This is the heart of the dichotomy of control, nurturing our garden, our inner selves, and our actions, while accepting the external conditions as they come. Now let's link this Stoic wisdom with insights from Western philosophy and psychology. Aristotle spoke about focusing on virtuous actions and developing a strong character, which aligns with focusing on what we can control. He believed that excellence is not an act, but a habit, a series of choices within our control that we make every day. Plato, too, emphasized the importance of focusing on our own actions and virtues. In his allegory of the chariot, he depicted the soul as a charioteer trying to control two horses representing different parts of our psyche. The message here resonates with the dichotomy of control. We must focus on steering our chariot wisely, recognizing what we can manage and what we must simply endure. Socrates urged us to focus on self-improvement and personal virtue, echoing the Stoic practice of concentrating on our own actions and responses. He famously stated that an unexamined life is not worth living, prompting us to reflect on our own sphere of control and cultivate our inner garden. Carl Jung spoke about individuation, the process of becoming aware of oneself, integrating the unconscious with the conscious. This process is fundamentally about understanding what we can change within ourselves and accepting what we cannot, which mirrors the dichotomy of control.so. How can we apply this transformative concept in our daily lives? It starts with a simple, yet profound shift in perspective. When you're faced with a frustrating situation, ask yourself, is this within my control? If it's not, let it go, like leaves floating down a river. Focus your energy and attention on what you can influence, whether it's your attitude, your effort, or your response to others. Embracing life's unpredictability with a sense of peace doesn't mean being passive or indifferent. It means actively engaging with what you can change, with a calm acceptance of what you cannot. Number 4, embrace virtue. This principle transcends mere self-improvement, reaching into the core of our interactions and contributions to the world around us. It's about nurturing a character marked by goodness, justice, bravery, and moderation, qualities that resonate deeply not only within Stoic philosophy, but across the spectrum of Western thought and psychology. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, all emphasized virtue as the highest good. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, consistently reflects on virtues like wisdom, justice, courage, and self-discipline, viewing them as the essence of a well-lived life. For him and his fellow Stoics, virtue wasn't an abstract ideal, but a practical guide for daily living, a means to align one's actions with the best part of oneself. Seneca highlighted the role of virtue in overcoming life's adversities. He argued that a virtuous life leads to tranquility and freedom from suffering, not because a virtuous person is exempt from troubles, but because they face them with grace and resilience. Epictetus took this even further, suggesting that our very purpose as human beings is to live in accordance with virtue. He taught that external events are beyond our control, but we can always choose to respond with virtue, which is entirely within our power. Now, connecting these Stoic ideas with broader philosophical and psychological concepts, we find a universal thread. Aristotle spoke of virtue as a mean between two extremes, advocating for balance and moderation in all aspects of life. His Nicomachean Ethics provides a blueprint for achieving happiness through virtuous living, emphasizing that virtue is an active choice and a habit that we cultivate through deliberate practice. Plato, too, centered his philosophy around the concept of living in alignment with the good, the true, and the beautiful. He envisioned a just society where individuals act according to their roles and virtues, contributing to the harmony of the whole. Socrates, the iconic figure of Western philosophy, believed that knowledge and virtue are intertwined, suggesting that to know the good is to do the good. His dialectical method aimed at uncovering the truth, leading individuals toward virtuous and enlightened living. From a psychological standpoint, Carl Jung's idea of individuation involves integrating various aspects of the self, leading to a whole and balanced personality. This process includes the development of moral qualities and the embodiment of virtues, reflecting a deep alignment between one's actions and one's true nature does so. How can we embrace virtue in our everyday lives? It starts with reflection and intention. Consider your actions and choices through the lens of virtue. Ask yourself, is this just? Is it brave? Is it moderate? Am I contributing to the good? By regularly questioning and guiding our actions with these principles, we craft a life of deep meaning and purpose. Virtue is not just a personal asset, it's a gift to those around us. When we act virtuously, we inspire others, elevate our communities, and contribute to a more just and compassionate world. In this way, embracing virtue enriches not only our own lives, but also the fabric of society itself. Remember, living virtuously doesn't mean achieving perfection. It's about striving, growing, and doing our best to align our actions with our highest ideals. In this lifelong journey, every choice guided by virtue is a step toward a more fulfilling and rewarding existence. Number 5. Broaden your perspective. This approach doesn't minimize our problems, but contextualizes them, offering a clearer, more balanced view that can significantly alleviate our distress and enhance our appreciation of life. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the impermanence of life and the importance of considering the broader context of our experiences. By questioning the lasting impact of our current worries, he guides us toward a more resilient and composed mindset. This Stoic practice teaches us to differentiate between trivial disturbances and truly significant matters, urging us to invest our energy and emotions wisely. Seneca echoed this sentiment by encouraging us to view life as a whole, recognizing the fleeting nature of our troubles. He advised us to live each day as if it were a whole life, a perspective that imbues our daily existence with a sense of purpose and serenity. Epictetus taught that our distress often comes not from events themselves, but from our judgments about them. By broadening our perspective, we can challenge these judgments, reduce our suffering, and embrace a more peaceful state of mind. Now let's weave in insights from Western philosophy. Aristotle emphasized the importance of pursuing a balanced life, focused on meaningful goals and guided by reason, a viewpoint that aligns with the idea of broadening one's perspective to discern what is truly valuable. Plato, through his allegory of the cave, invited us to question our perceptions and consider broader truths beyond our immediate experience. This philosophical exploration encourages us to look beyond the surface, seeking deeper understanding and wisdom. Socrates aimed to expand the minds of those around him, urging them to consider different angles and deeper truths. His method serves as a timeless reminder of the value of examining our lives and broadening our perspectives. From a psychological angle, Carl Jung's concept of individuation involves integrating various parts of our consciousness, prompting us to look beyond our immediate ego-driven concerns and towards a more holistic view of ourselves and our place in the world. So, how can we apply this expansive approach to our daily lives? Whenever you find yourself overwhelmed by worry or stress, pause and ask yourself the questions Marcus Aurelius might pose. Will this matter in the long run? What impact will this have in a year or even 5 years? Such reflection can dramatically shift your focus, easing anxiety and cultivating a deeper appreciation for the here and now. By adopting a broader perspective, we not only diminish our current anxieties, but also connect with a more profound sense of gratitude and presence that we learn to cherish the transient beauty of each moment, understanding that our worries are just small parts of a vast interconnected tapestry of existence. Broadening your perspective is about seeing beyond the immediate confines of our concerns, recognizing the transient nature of our troubles, and aligning ourselves with the enduring flow of life. It's a practice that not only brings inner peace, but also deepens our connection to the world and fosters a more compassionate and understanding view of the human experience. As we wrap up today's journey into the profound world of Stoicism, remember that embracing these teachings is about more than just understanding them intellectually. It's about living them every single day. Let the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, the insights of Seneca, and the practical guidance of Epictetus be your companions as you navigate the complexities of life. Remember, it's the small steps we take consistently that lead to significant transformations. Thank you for being a part of Autobiography Studio. Your presence and engagement make this community a beacon of wisdom and support. If you're eager to dive deeper into the art of living well, please check out one of the suggested videos on your screen. They are crafted with care to further guide and inspire you on your path to a more serene and mindful life. 2120. May you carry the day with grace and strength. And remember, the journey to wisdom is a shared one. We look forward to continuing it with you.